Mankind wishes, desires something new, yet the systems are firmly in place to stop that from happening. Even the intelligent among us are stifled by degrees and qualifications, go-aheads for advancement. We're set for doom, set for destruction. I know that I myself am a survivor. I am O.N.A. Those who would create internet orders and things like that are discredited. Well, at least they're doing something. At least they're trying to create a cohesiveness and a bond of understanding which would lead people in their own individual rights toward individual advancement and progression. Creating an individual capable of surviving the most extreme conditions that this earth and this society are capable of producing. Well, how can I detract from such an individual? How can I say that their efforts are in vain? I am such an individual. I am such a one. If the doctrines and manuscripts were in vain in the beginning, if they were a joke, if they were a fraud, if they were a concoction, if they were a mutual conglomerate of individuals without vision or insight, then they have coalesced into at least one who will proceed. One who will endure, one who has endured, one who has faced trials and hardships, inside roles, and every other challenge that can be brought. Membership enough, belonging to a collective enough. Is that enough for you? Is that what you wish? Is that what you want? Is that what you desire? Is that all it means to you? To have a card, to have a name tag, to have a title, to be called frater this or that, or sore this and that? Is that all that's important? While the world burns, while hospitals burn, while babies die, children suffer, teenagers struggle, and adults, while we lament, while we regret that which has gone before, while we wish we could have gone back in time, while we wish we could do something different, something more, something other, something else. People creating orders right and left, while Christians hold each other's hands and lollygag in infinitum. Indefinite distraction from what matters. While money persists and oil flows, while free energy waits, and nations die. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. And if there are others like me, God help the world if we meet and organize. The Occupy movement has failed around the world. This is clear because the Occupy movement is composed of people who do not have an aim, do not have a goal, do not have a true desire which they are willing to fight, bleed, and die for. I say, if those who call themselves O.N.A. those who ascribe to the O.N.A. I demand that they act as I have acted, as there are those who follow me in shadow and secrecy. There is no website, there is no newsletter, there is nothing that the FBI can follow, or the CIA can follow, or the DOD or DARPA can follow. This is human. This is real. This is something inside of all of us. Even if you are in those organizations, why are you in those organizations but for the reason that you believe that humanity is something that needs to be preserved, that humanity is something that needs to be uplifted, carried forward. How can you persist? How can you persist in the mundane dynamic? How can you continue to talk about your iPods and your cell phones and your pink sweaters and your football games? How can you tolerate the fact that individuals make millions of dollars while your family starves? And not only does your family starve, but you sit and watch as your family starves. You sit and watch the television and you admire individuals who have no intelligence and no desire to bring humanity forward or bring your family forward, who have no care for you and yours. Yes, I smoke cigarettes. Do you have a problem with that? Does that bother you? That I enjoy my existence? That I bring pleasure to myself? If it does, well, go to church, because that's what it was made for. Church is made for you and those like you. I've experienced much. I've done much. I've been many places and experienced many things. I've experienced continents. I've experienced peoples, dynamics, cultures. No, I am not Caucasian. If you cannot get over that, then you deserve to die. Simple. Plain. That's it. It is not about race. It is about what people are going through. About what people are suffering. It is about why people are suffering. It is about the knowledge that people could have but deny and reject. It is about what people could attain but won't, because of fear of Garrison and their companions, so-called compatriots. It is about not wanting to be out of the club. It's about not wanting to fit in. It's about being rejected. I call the pariahs, I call the outcasts, I call the existentialists. I call those who have been denied by everyone. Do something. Feel something. Go beyond. Seek to the stars. Look to the stars, because you are the children of the stars. And without the stars you would not be, and without the stars you will not be. With further advancement, with further progression, we will die. We will all die. Our memory will be a forgotten mist in the sands of ages. Archaeologists of the future will look upon us and wonder what we were doing and how primitive we were. How we even survived as long as we did. None of our laws will remain, our culture, our philosophy, our vaunted intelligence, quote unquote. How anything we did managed to survive as long as it did. What would you do? What would you be? The Order of 9 Angles is not a myth, it is not a legend, not hypocrisy, it is not a constituent, it is not some governmental organization, it is not a for-profit organization. It is a collection of individuals which have striven beyond the means of humanity. For the sake of evolution, for the sake of progression, for the sake of advancement. If you've not done this, then you are not Order of 9 Angles. If you wish to be, the information is there. If you take it and you wish to make it your own, and you wish to do with it what is in your capacity to do, then you are accepted. That is the bottom line. That is all there is. And there is no more.